real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic,
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. Joe Reed going to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go. Hey, check that, street, ready.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get him for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Second down, back to Sanders. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 16. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
And cycle. Right.
Shotgun now for Lance. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Strike. tackle. Three.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Oh, what a catch by Ayuk.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Okay, ready?
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Blaster. Check two.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Lance now on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Okay, right?
First down, here's Mitchell. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel from 13 yards out. And the Niners will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Check contact. Check contact. Clear, Ryan.
He'll drop to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just shut something down and punt the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. He was waving as hard as wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days in Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to it?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Ready, set.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Ready.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Good call there on 1st down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Hurts. Got his man. It's Williams. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 1st down, Hurts. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very...
And this is caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing now is Lance. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hey, check Mega.
Lance looks to throw again. This one caught by Kittle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Lance now on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Left wing 19.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you, he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. And Lance now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Lance on the keeper. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance keeping it himself from a yard out. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can...
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
striker. 3-3.
From the 29, Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Lance. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Hey, no fear.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Travis Kelce, 33 yards. And the Eagles get a bit closer.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There's a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Hurts will throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. 20, 10, 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Throwing is Hurts.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
He's got a man, complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Down. Shot. 17. Steal. Check. Steal.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far in second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have great field position as this is returned just shy of midfield. But, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. From midfield, here's Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Lance. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Goes right back to Smith again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
70 Rangers.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Oren Burks. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my